Monster Hunter Rise is an action role-playing game developed and published by Capcom. Released for the Nintendo Switch, it challenges players to hunt and take down various monsters in a dynamic world filled with lush environments and formidable creatures. The game features intricate combat mechanics, cooperative multiplayer modes, and a rich variety of weapons and armor for players to customize their hunting experiences. With its emphasis on teamwork, strategic gameplay, and epic battles, Monster Hunter Rise continues the franchise's tradition of creating engaging and immersive monster hunting adventures. Tears of the Kingdom retains the open-world action-adventure gameplay of Breath of the Wild. As Link, the player explores the main setting of Hyrule and to new areas, the sky, which has several floating islands, and the depths, a vast underground area beneath Hyrule. Link can climb, ride horses, or use a paraglider to soar through the air. Characters and locations from Breath of the Wild were kept and modified to fit the game's story. In the game, Mario explores various kingdoms and collects power moons hidden inside them, used as a fuel source to power an airship known as the Odeyssey to travel to new locations. Cappy's main function is the capture ability, letting Mario possess enemies and other objects, helping him solve puzzles and progress in the game. After completing the main story mode, other post-game kingdoms are unlockable as well as an additional minigame, Luigi's Balloon World. The game supports multiplayer and virtual reality with the Nintendo Labo Virtual Reality Kit. Taking place in modern-day Tokyo, the story follows a high school student known by the codename Joker who transfers to a new school after he is falsely accused of assault and put on probation. Over the course of a school year, he and other students awaken to a special power, becoming a group of secret vigilantes known as the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. They explore the metaverse, a supernatural realm born from humanity's subconscious desires, to steal malevolent intent from the hearts of adults and change their hearts. As with previous games in the series, our story begins in one corner of Alron, a tapestry of nations with diverse cultures and values. By dint of sword and by way of magical objects known as rune lenses, the land's history has been shaped by the alliances and aggressions of the humans, beastmen, elves, and desert people who live there.
My cause? It's to protect as many people as
My name's John Marston.
Gunfights emphasize a gunslinger gameplay mechanic called Dead Eye that allows players to mark multiple shooting targets on enemies in slow motion. The game uses a morality system by which the player's actions in the game affect their characters' levels of honor, fame, and how other characters respond to the player.
When the Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness.
The game follows the protagonist, who is sent back in time and travels through the Hisui region, which is based on the island of Hokkaido during early Japanese colonization. The game is centered around exploration of the region's several open areas populated with Pokémon, with its main objective being to complete the Pokédex by catching all Pokémon. Bayonetta 3 follows the titular angel hunting witch Bayonetta, who must face against man-made bioweapons called homunculi, led by an entity known as Singularity, who threatens to destroy the multiverse. She is assisted by an ensemble of characters, including a coven of alternate universe counterparts of herself, and a new witch in training named Viola.
I think you have me mistaken for someone else. Oh,
Metroid Prime takes place between the original Metroid and Metroid 2. Return of Samus. Players control the bounty hunter Samus Aran as she battles the space pirates and their biological experiments on the planet Talon 4. Metroid Prime was a collaboration between Retro and Austin. The game takes place in a fictional fantasy world based on Slavic mythology. Players control Geralt of Rivia, a monster slayer for hire known as a Witcher, and search for his adopted daughter, who is on the run from the otherworldly Wild Hunt. Players battle the game's many dangers with weapons and magic, interact with non-player characters, and complete quests to acquire experience points and gold, which are used to increase Geralt's abilities and purchase equipment. The game's story has 3 possible endings, determined by the player's choices at key points in the narrative.